Utopia, and the second home. Xiefeng. The pursuit of an ideal realm, an ideal society, an ideal life, and an ideal way of living is a common attribute of humanity and a lasting source of spiritual motivation. The shared aspiration of all sages throughout history has been to guide humanity into an ideal society. Whether it is Plato's Republic, Thomas More's Utopia, Edward Bellamy's Looking Backward, Confucius' vision of the Great Harmony, or the communist theories of Marxism-Leninism, all of them were attempts to lead humanity into an ideal society. In fact, when we carefully study the wishes of Laozi, Shakyamuni, Jesus, and Muhammad, we can also see that they all wanted to bring humanity into an ideal society. Human beings have not only studied the ideal society theoretically, but also explored it in practice. From the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom to America's most famous utopian communes such as Brook Farm, the Fruitlands, the Shakers, and Pullman's capitalist Utopia, to the Soviet collective farms, China's people's communes, Osho's communities, and various utopian-style communities in Japan, the United States, and Canada, all were attempts to find a path toward an ideal society. Unfortunately, these explorations ultimately failed in practical terms. However, they left us with an immense spiritual legacy. In fact, they were not failures, but steps like staircases that helped us gradually ascend to a higher level. Precisely these explorations have led us onto the course of the Lifechanyuan era and laid the foundation for humanity to enter this new stage. A theory, doctrine, or teaching, if not perfect, cannot succeed in practice, nor can it lead humanity into an ideal society. When imperfect theories or doctrines are used to guide practice, the result is disastrous, losing both the bride and the army. When we study any historical theory, doctrine, or practice, we find its flaws. Yet we should not completely deny them for their shortcomings, but rather take the essence and discard the dross. Only by inheriting the wisdom of our predecessors and then innovating can humanity be led into an ideal realm. Any theory, if not put into practice, remains empty and useless. Any practice, if not guided by theory, becomes blind and reckless. Among today's human concepts of the ideal society, the relatively complete and perfect system is the Lifechanyuan values. This is not boasting, but reality. Anyone who disagrees is welcome to compare any theory, doctrine, or religious teaching with the Lifechanyuan values. Once you make a comprehensive comparison, you will have to acknowledge this fact. Looking back at theories, doctrines, teachings, and practices about utopian societies in human history, their shortcomings can be summarized in 8 aspects. No correct view of the universe, no correct understanding of the greatest creator, vague understanding of time and space, and no trustworthy system of faith. No correct view of life, with incomplete understanding of its origin, development, and destination. No correct view of human life, with no clear recognition or definition of the value and meaning of human life. Failure to transcend the constraints of nation and family, still struggling within their limits. Neglect of human tendencies toward laziness, corruption, and authoritarianism. Lack of a systematic and clear theoretical explanation, relying instead on threats and intimidation, such as going to hell. Either suppressing love and sexuality or indulging in them, lacking spiritual and soul-level guidance. Life being too monotonous and discipline too rigid, leaving no space for spontaneity, following one's nature, and freedom. The second home that Lifechanyuan seeks to build can be regarded as a sequel to historical utopias and communist practices. It preserves the wisdom of humanity, while also pioneering brand new horizons. It avoids their shortcomings while improving both their theory and practice. Of course, in specific practice, problems will still arise, but as long as everyone keeps an open mind, stays true to reality, continues improving, and remains faithful to Lifechanyuan values, the second home will serve as a model for humanity to enter the Lifechanyuan era. The second home of Lifechanyuan will have 8 major features. Lifechanyuan values as the guiding principles of life. contribution according to ability, and take according to need. No family, religion, political party, or national consciousness. No laws, rules, or commandments. Life powered solely by the strength of the soul. Free and spontaneous. Follow one's nature. Freedom of love and sexuality. Following the lifestyle of the celestials of the thousand-year world. Collective activities and communal dining. Division of work based not on assignment, but on personal character and preference. An abundance of entertainment and material prosperity. Who can enter and live in a second home? Those who thoroughly understand the Lifechanyuan values and are willing to live by them. Those who are wholeheartedly devoted to serving humanity's happiness selflessly. Those who are physically and mentally healthy and love to work. Those who have basically repaid worldly debts and are free from secular burdens. Those who regard themselves as among the most civilized and excellent people in humanity. Those who enjoy entertainment and value cleanliness and tidiness. Those who believe they can bring joy to others rather than trouble. Those who long for the Lifechanyuan era and the life of the celestial island continent of the Elysium world. Quoting the words of one author to those wishing to enter the second home. In every great age of transformation, there are always some true idealists who, with broad compassion for the people, devote themselves with fearless courage to the grand cause of striving for the freedom and liberation of all humankind. For the benefit of generations to come and for the peace of the world, they are willing to sacrifice their very selves. Where the Tao is, there their hearts find rest. Even if thousands or millions oppose them, still they press forward. They scorn worldly wealth and privilege, and in pursuit of a beautiful dream, they dedicate everything precious, their youth, their blood, even their lives. Such people are truly the most respectable and lovable, truly worthy of eternal remembrance and reverence. Their actions, step by step, gradually free humanity and help it advance toward the kingdom of freedom. The blood of these fighters and martyrs has opened up a bright road for all who come after. August 25th, 2007.